Good morning, world. It is me, Clint Adams, and I am live from shady Dry Creek. It is a little bit overcast today, and the smell factor is low. We are dancing in the threes. I haven't experienced a 10 yet, but I have heard of people vomiting from the stench of Dry Creek. I'm really selling it, aren't I? Good morning to everyone that's just jumped on. I talked yesterday about doing an AMA. I'm going to open my last box. So this box of Shining Fates was a box that I bought in a box, or a full box of 10. Anyone that's in the card space will understand the difference between a full box and the loose boxes. So the ones behind me there, they came from EB Games in a loose box, so they could have come from a number of different boxes. I don't understand the theory. Well, I understand the theory, but I don't know what really happens around, like, does the box of boxes have one Charizard? And if it does, then this one definitely does, because this is the last box. So I'm just going to open these live and just have a bit of a chat, talk to you about a few things. I had one question come through from Ben asking me about any regrets that I've had in business. So you can see this. It's a bit of a tough question to answer. I think if you ask anyone that's been in business for a while, just for anyone that I guess isn't across this, it comes in this pack. It's got like a little picture inside it. It comes with a booklet, so good for kids if they're into this. You know, they are a genuine game collector card. Unfortunately, people that are trading them in the business have ruined it for all the kids. But I'll probably give away all of these cards once I've got them. It wasn't really about having the cards or even making a profit from the cards. It was about going through the process of opening them. So that's how it comes. You've got a pack of 10 cards, or you've got 10 packs of cards, so they're the cards. Then it comes with a game booklet and some dice and lots of other stuff. So so Ben sent me a question that said, do you have any regrets? Now, I think most people, if asked, yeah, kids, that's right. Sorry, just keeping my eye out. I'm actually running a business while I'm doing this. First pack. So I think most business owners, if they're asked about their regrets, they'll always say, "I have no regrets." You know, everything's part of the process, and you know, like it all means something. It all got me to here, and all that fucking book. Oh, sorry, I probably shouldn't swear, should I? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off that card, and then I put 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, and then that gives us that card, and then we start opening. So most people say, "Oh yeah, I don't have any regrets. I don't have any regrets because it wouldn't have made me the person that I am today," and I think that's fair to a point. But I think if you really drilled down to it, there'd be some stuff that people maybe would have liked to have done differently. And I definitely have some of those situations. I think that in the early days of business, I had a tendency of, I've got a very vengeful streak in my personality, and if someone doesn't play in line with exactly how I would have liked them to play, then I, go all in on against them, I guess. So, and I think there's probably some relationships that didn't need to go that way. There are some relationships that did need to go that way, and I think, unfortunately, in the world of business, you're not going to see eye to eye with everyone that you deal with. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's fine. You don't have to get along with everyone. What is this one doing? Sorry, I'm just recording with 2 cameras, and they lost me when I stood up. Yeah, so I think that maybe I could have handled some situations differently. Not that I would call it a regret, but I could have done some stuff differently. Now, further to that, I think if anyone's got any questions while I'm doing this as well, just stick them in the comments. I can see what's going on there. And thanks to you, the 3 of you that are watching. I hope I bring you some value. I don't know if you're into the Pokémon cards and that's why you're watching, or if you're actually looking for some kind of knowledge bombs from me. Cross your fingers. So I think the other regrets, or how would I say it? Or things that I would have liked to have done differently. are around not trusting my gut. Now, you know, the only example I can think of is I come up with a lot of ideas all the time, every day. And so does everyone, and ideas are shit, right? So unless you do something about these ideas, it doesn't mean anything. But I've had some really, really good ideas, and good ideas that I just assume, I just assume that someone else has already done it. Because, you know, if I've thought about it, someone's thought about it, and I haven't acted on it. And I think I've missed out on some very, very lucrative and beneficial opportunities because I've kind of just gone, someone else will deal with it. Should do a coffee making video. Keen to see your setup. Alright, I'll show you that in a sec. Put the packets on scales and the heavier packet. I don't know about that, Russ. I reckon that was the case, but I reckon the card manufacturers are all over it. I don't know though. I have been told that there's heavies. But anyway, I don't have any scales here that would be that accurate. You might. But you know, not into that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll show you the coffee machine in a sec. It's not even on. I have coffee before I leave home, and usually don't have another one till later. So, this is pack number 3. I don't know. I've pulled 2 Charizards from 2 of those boxes, not those boxes, but yeah, those boxes. And they've been in the 3rd pack of each box. Now, if this pulls, yeah, it's going to be crazy. So where was I? I was talking about not acting on my gut. Now, the reality is, you know, there are things that I am the only person that's thought of, or I'm one of the first people to have thought of. And so from now on, when I have a feeling about something or a gut feeling about a direction that we need to go in business, or an example recently would be moving into cryptocurrencies and NFT spaces, or like I'm playing with 3D printing, you know, trademarking of all the things that I care about. Oh man, no Charizard. Now when I have a feeling about something, or if I think that something's going to happen, I move on it quickly because I guess that's experience. So that would be if I was to say good morning, Justin. Good morning, Johnny. I'm really sorry you didn't win the door prize yesterday. I know that you are a very lucky human being, but not yesterday. So yeah, I think that would probably be the only regrets. If I was to probably drill down a bit further, I think I probably regret not going harder or with more specific direction earlier. Good morning, Justin. I think that, and I know people will be watching and be like, "You're crazy, man! Like you got so much shit going on." But I think that there's been times, especially of stress or instability in the business, where I've kind of gone to alcohol or I've gone to food when I shouldn't have. And like I said at the start of this live, you kind of can't kind of be too judgmental around that. You just need to that's cool. What is that? I don't have that card. I don't think you can be too hard on yourself because it's all part of the process, and we're all just human beings trying to live the best possible life that we can. You too, Craig. We're talking about alcohol or food. We're just trying to live the best possible life. Well, most of us are anyway. Some of us don't care, but I'm just trying to, I guess, do the best version of me that I can. And I think sometimes we get a bit too caught up in judging ourselves too much, or putting too much pressure on ourselves, or worrying about what the other pressures that people are putting on us. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I don't know. I've talked about it a little bit on social, but from, I don't know, 2-3 years ago, it's probably 3 years ago, I suffered some really, really bad anxiety, and the last anxiety attack I had was in January. More direction earlier. I get it. But what do you do, man? Like, unless you've got someone like mentoring you, but even if someone told you that that you need more direction, you're just going to tell them to piss off because you're 25 or 26 and you don't need to listen to anyone because you're smarter than the whole world, right? So, Yeah, so I was suffering from anxiety, and I think a lot of it was I definitely attribute a lot of the anxiety to alcohol and diet, and I'm a big advocate for hydration and I know that I'm not good with it, but I'm a big advocate that hydration, nutrition, meditation, rest, and reduction of alcohol and drugs, if that's something that you're into, is going to help you have reduced levels of anxiety or no anxiety at all. I think another really important one is obviously to not worry, like not let external pressures weigh in on you. I keep hearing cars. People coming? Ah, yes, the cleaners are here. How convenient. The cleaners are going to come and vacuum and clean while I'm doing a live. So I think if you can just remember that the ultimate thing that you can focus on is happiness, then ultimately the rest of it kind of takes care of itself. And if you saw my Instagram live yesterday, or any of my Instagrams yesterday, I was really happy. Things are good at the moment. You know, my family's healthy. Business is good. I'm maybe not doing as much as I would have liked to, and I'm not training as hard as I should be, and I'm not eating as well as I should be, but I'm happy. If you guys can just focus, if that's the only measuring stick that you can use, then things are going to be okay. This is pack number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is pack number 6. There's 4 packs after this. I'm starting to get a bit nervous. I'm enjoying the fact that all of you guys are seeing each other in the morning on my live. Oh, this bloody camera. I've got another camera recording this so we can put it up on YouTube later. And it's got a gimbal, and it's following me when I stand up. So, alright. If I only had the address correct this week. Did you order something to the wrong address? Come on! Ugh. Alright. Can you tell I've got an addictive personality? So, there is 4 packs to go. Has anyone got any questions? Now's the time, because once I finish opening these packs, I'm gone. I'm going to go hide from the cleaners. Good morning, Mitch. Welcome to the live. Saturday morning. Shouldn't you guys be working? Out there hustling? Wrong address on the architect's plans. Plants went to the wrong house. Ooh, were they unloaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 houses down. Yeah, okay. Were they unloaded? Alright, here we go. 4 packs to go. Let's pull ourselves a Charizard live on Instagram. Come on, people. Ooh, unloaded. There's probably a good little systems check you might be able to have there for your plants. We've all been there, trust me. It's even worse. I tell you, I've had for Lawn Hub, we've had whole fertilizer orders get delivered to the wrong state. So yeah, there are worse things in the world than a plant order going to the wrong address, I guess. Come on, man. Looks like there's going to be lots of very happy children out in the world. Justin doesn't have to work Saturdays. Oh, that's not right. Justin probably does work Saturdays. He just works on different things. Alright. Come on. Here we go. 3 packs to go. Plan said 102. Yeah, and the architect's not going to do anything about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This if I pull the packs out the wrong way around, this pack is the 3 in. So this might be the pack if my theory of 3 packs in is correct, which is probably not. Hold on to your hats. So no more questions, anyone? He drew the damn house. Everyone makes mistakes, Justin. It's how they deal with their mistakes that makes the difference. Volcanion. Should have known better. Is that a song? I should have known better. This other camera. Sorry to the people that are going to watch this on YouTube. We might end up just posting it live. How is everyone's day anyway? Everyone having breakfast now, spending time with their families. I tried to do that. It was a little bit hectic this morning. 2 packs to go, guys. And if this does not have a Charizard, I had a whole box of Pokemon cards with no Charizard. Alright, here we go. What's on this weekend? Today I'm having lunch with my dad and my stepmom for Mother's Day at a pub. So Celeste will come and grab me from here with the kids, and then we'll go have lunch. And then obviously we've got Mother's Day tomorrow, so I'm catching up with my mum and Celeste's mum, and then obviously I have to do stuff for Celeste. What is that? Grimmsnarl? That's a cool looking card. I really thought that was a Charizard and was about to jump, as much jumping as I do. But that's a cool card. Oh, there's a boring one. That's really cool. I wonder what that. So yeah, when I get a card like that and I'm not sure about it, flick through, find it in the book, see if it's towards the back. Yeah, it is. Right at the back. Whoa! Did you like that? That was unique. Oh, come on. Alright. This is what happens when Duffy and Aiden aren't around. One more pack. Yeah, then I'll catch up. Obviously, Mother's Day, when you're a dad, Mother's Day, you have to buy stuff for your wife, right? I don't agree with that. I think until the kids are old enough to buy stuff or make it themselves, then you don't get anything for Mother's Day, because I'm not your kid, I'm your husband.
Hello,
how are you, mate?
Yeah, we are starting cleaning.
That's fine, I'm just on Instagram doing a live. So yeah, I'll be 5 minutes. If you're going to put vacuums on or something.
Nobody, we are starting there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Perfect. Alright, cool. That's why we can't have nice things. That's right. Funny story. This phone is a replacement of this phone, which is a Huawei, which I was having Instagram issues with. So now I've got 2 really expensive phones that I don't know how to use. But yeah, we shouldn't have nice things. What have I got? Any messages? How do you manage your time so well in regards to your business schedule? I've tried putting some law and order in place, but clients seem to not really give a FU. Okay, naughty word. So, alright, let's cover that off. So there's 2 questions there. Managing my time is different to having your clients care about your time. For me, I make it very hard for people to waste my time, and I make it very hard for people to access me for the unnecessary reasons. I've had the benefit of onboarding 30 odd staff, and now if someone, like my customers have learned that calling me is a waste of time, because I've got a team of people that are going to do things better than me. I have set up things in place around voicemail, saying if I don't answer for a long period of time, so if anyone's ringing me and they've got my voicemail, it says, thanks for your call. I'd go long periods of time without answering my phone. Send me a text, and I'll deal with it as soon as I can. Then I can forward that text to my assistant or anyone in my team, and then that protects my time. As far as like scheduling my time, I'm really loose with it. I like chaos, so I'm pretty much just putting fires out as they arise and then trying to fit planning in. I'm the guy that handed in his homework the morning of, or was cheating from my friends to make sure that it was done in the schoolyard before school started. I like to finish just on time every time, and it's never really hurt me. So I kind of push myself to the edge all the time. I'm sure one day it's going to hurt me and I'm going to miss a flight and it's going to cost me $1 million, and it's going to be, all right, now we need to start being serious about time, but it hasn't happened yet. So I don't know if that's answered your question, Larry. What is it? I don't know. What is it? How do you manage your time so well in regards to your business schedule? Look, I have certain hours in the day that I work. I schedule things, and if things are in my calendar, they are locked in. So I've got personal training sessions. They're locked in. I go to them. They don't get cancelled for any... Well, they'd get cancelled 1 in 200 days for a ridiculous like danger problem or something that's really going to cost us, I still pay my PT for that, or we'll try and move it and we'll do it on a Saturday, or I'll go late. I just try to communicate the best I can. I try not to be too hard on myself. I hate being late and I hate people being late, but if I am late, I'm just communicating with people to say, hey, I'm on my way, I'm 2 minutes away. I share my Google calendar, my Google address with all the appointments that I'm going to, so that they can see how far away I am, so I'm not wasting their time, we're not wasting my time. And then we just block things in. I try to make sure that we don't have meetings unnecessarily. If Matt wants a meeting for an hour, or Kate wants a meeting for an hour, and I think we can do it in 30 minutes, we'll change it to 30 minutes. I'm not getting down to those micro 7-minute meetings. I think that I'll graduate to that stage in the next 5 years, where if you want to see me, you can book in a 3-minute meeting, and you better make sure that we are getting it done, but I'm not there yet. Last pack. I've got to do the 4. Don't get too excited. I'll do this again next Saturday if it's of interest to people. Oh, what are you doing, Clint? Last pack. Come on. The disappointing world of Pokemon cards. So the best card I think we pulled from that was that, which is still cool, but it's not what we wanted. So anyway, that means that whole box of 10 was no Charizards. So I have supported a theory, or debunked a theory, that if you buy a whole box of 10, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get a Charizard. So for those of you that are in that Pokemon world, you might be better off just taking a chance buying one box from someone like EB Games. That specific set, I don't know much about Pokemon, but if you're looking to buy them, EB still had some for sale. I saw Catch had some for sale for 99 bucks. If it's interesting, buy one. So if you pull a Charizard, you might be able to sell it for 3 or 4 or 500 bucks. Good little game to play. I'm just going to quickly check Instagram to see if there's any more questions. I hope I answered your question properly, Larry. If I didn't, let me know and I will do so. Where are we? The advantage of having 2 phones. No more questions. No more questions. Alright, well if that's it, I'm going to spend the rest of the morning doing some planning for all of the companies. If you're watching any of the content, obviously my YouTube is probably where you're getting the more long form content. I've talked recently a lot about how my focus for the next quarter is going to be around planning. So I've got my business, my 4 companies written on a whiteboard up here, and I'm going to start working the plan out for the next 3 to 5 years. Yeah, thanks Russ, that's one of my pinball machines. I've actually got another one over there. So I grew up, my dad had pinball machines when I was a kid. That was a bit of a, I don't know, I'm trying to buy the machines that he had when I was young, and then like I guess recreate that time and we can play pinball. I mean, we can play pinball with this, but yeah, so do some planning. I'm at a size now where I acknowledge that I can't be involved in everything every day, and I need to trust my people, and I need to delegate well, and I need to have a clear message for them around what we want to achieve, so that they've got clear direction around what they need to do. I've got the best team I've had. I'm pretty sure I reckon they're the best team we've had to date. Like obviously there's always improvements that I want to make around people's roles or people's skill sets, and I know that the staff have like things that they want to improve on, and we're working through that, and if they want to do external training and all that, we're doing all that. But it's in a pretty good place at the moment. So if you haven't seen my YouTube, I'm doing a lot more stuff over there. If you're interested in me doing a Zoom consult, it's something that I really enjoy. Like I don't know if you guys saw, I did a Zoom with a gentleman by the name of Loveday in Zambia. That shit gets my adrenaline pumping. I love talking about business, and obviously if any of you have got questions around business and I can help you in any way, it just makes me really happy. Like obviously I'm trying to grow my social media profile, I'm trying to get my name out there more, ultimately because I like the attention. That's the honest truth about it. I love it's dopamine. I love knowing that I'm helping people, It's what makes me happy. So if there's anyone out there that wants to do something like I did with him, I'm happy to do it with you. Obviously, I'd prefer to film it, but I've also got people that are ringing me and asking me questions all the time because it's sensitive. We don't film it. So hit me up if you want. I'll show you this coffee machine before I go. Obviously, one of you wrote that before. I can't see back up there. I wonder if I can move them. No. So we'll go have a look at that if there's no other questions. I'm happy to do this every Saturday morning until this location gets a bit busy. Obviously, once the location gets busy, it's going to be harder. You might have to just wait for me to serve a customer between lives. So yeah, if you need to find any of my socials, just search Very Clint. I couldn't get a social handle. I couldn't get Clint Adams. I couldn't get @Clint. So I just got a text from my wife saying she's going to throw out the PS4. So obviously there's some shit going down at home. So that's our machine, and that's our grinder, and that's our coffee. So the coffee machine that we use in all locations are Boema. I'm pretty sure they're an Australian manufactured machine. We've had a lot of good from them. We've just been using Sunbeam grinders. I buy them for about $99 each on the internet, and I don't know, like they seem to grind well enough than a $3,000 grinder, and then we throw them out when they break. The coffee beans are from Simply Coffee. If you need to buy good quality coffee, Simply Coffee over on Rundle Street behind our Kentown location, we buy, I don't know, 15 or 20 kilos a fortnight. We go through so much coffee now. But I think it's called Espresso Blend number 2. It's the best coffee I've ever had, and I struggle to drink coffee at cafes now because of it. So thanks to everyone that tuned in. I hope you got some benefit from this, or even just took a moment out of your day. Just remember, unless you are watching and you are a doctor or a surgeon, we're not saving lives here. We're just trying to live and be happy. And if you can focus on happiness, the rest of it should take care of itself. I'll chat to you again very soon. If you do have any questions, send them through, and we'll do another video next week. Until next time, have a wonderful day. Be kind to each other, and I'll talk to you real soon.